Let's do that. What have to say regarding how he thinks Manchester United and Ten Hag did not handle the Sancho situation very, very well. If the whole world loses trust and faith in the player, then the manager has to be the one behind the player. Interesting. I cannot just buy into that he's useless stuff like other clubs did, by the way. Buying a player for £80 million and then sending him out on loan. So what did you expect Man to do to a player where his performances does not merit him starting? Because you can't just be starting a player because you bought for £80 million. If he's not putting up performances to help the team and it's still Klopp, enjoy your sabbatical. You don't have to be involved in the shenanigans of Manchester United and Chelsea. And if you have to be involved, you have to be truthful all the way. As much as I respect Klopp and his opinions on football, great manager, top, not even top, world class manager. But these comments he made regarding Sancho's loan to Chelsea, yeah, I ain't feeling that. I am not feeling it. I think it's all waffles. It's all waffles. Guys, doing that kind of football before we continue to talk about what Klopp had to say regarding Sancho's loan from Manchester United to Chelsea. Please kind of like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Very, very important. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Sancho, this guy is a traitor. See, regardless of how we want to say Ten Hag's time might be ticking very soon, I don't expect him to stay beyond Christmas. I could be wrong, but based on the results, not just results from this season, even from last season, Manchester United are not playing the way Manchester United were playing based on the investment they've made and the wages they are paying the so-called top class or world class players they proclaim to have, which I don't believe and I don't subscribe to. But I will defend Ten Hag based on the fact that he gave Sancho all the opportunities. Remember when he allowed Sancho to go on sabbatical for a while to get himself back for a few months, paid, came back, tried to reintegrate him back into the team. And what did Sancho do to pay him back? Insubordination. Now, I'm not saying Ten Hag doesn't have his flaws, but let's tell the truth. Sancho is not even that top class, let alone world class player that a lot of the English fans and the pundits are painting how to. He is not that guy. Sancho is not that guy. Even if it's like the hypocrisy is that if you consider Pepe as a flop, right? Pepe had more impact and has had more impact in English football better than Sancho. So Pepe scored more goals, had more appearances, had more impact in the game in England for Arsenal than Sancho, but Sancho has not done anything tangible before he left Manchester City's academy to Dortmund. Then was doing well in relative terms at his level, which is the German Bundesliga. Came back to Manchester United. What has he done? Name one good game, one influential game that Sancho had for Manchester United in comparison to the good games and impactful games Pepe had for Arsenal. But Pepe is a flop, but Sancho is not a flop because he's English. So we can be benevolent and extremely lenient to Sancho and very harsh, judgmental to other players. I find that very ridiculous. Now, Klopp had had a mouthful to say regarding how he thought Ten Hag and Manchester United did not handle the Sancho situation rather carefully or his own opinion well, which I vehemently disagree with because it's easy for you to talk from the outside. Like, let's be very objective and let's be sensible here. Sancho had just been a sport brat. He's a prick, to put it mildly. Sancho had just been a prick at Manchester United. Entitled, his performances do not actually measure up to the wages and to the demand of respect he's asking for. But let's read out what Klopp had to say regarding how he thinks Manchester United and Ten Hag did not handle the Sancho situation very, very well. If the whole world loses trust and faith in the player, then the manager has to be the one behind the player. Interesting. I cannot just buy into that he's useless stuff like other clubs did, by the way, buying a player for £80 million and then sending him out on loan. So what did you expect Man U to do to a player where his performances does not merit him starting? Because you can't just be starting a player because you bought for £80 million. If he's not putting up performances to help the team and he's thinking of the whole place, you have to pull him out. That's just the fact, regardless of the price you bought a player. If the performances doesn't merit him starting or having a place in the team or a starting bet in the team, you have to pull him out regardless of the price tag. So I feel this is hypocritical for me, for Klopp to be saying because you bought a player for £80 million, you have to have confidence and try to have faith in him. How much faith do you want Manchester United manager Ten Hag, the fans, and the teammate to have in a player who is not playing up to the standard? He is not. He is not just good enough. His performances are piss poor. So how much faith do you want Ten Hag to have had in him? Because I think this is just bollocks. Like, this is your bollocks. How come you don't have the same faith with Sako? Because the players you came in Liverpool, you felt were not good enough. How come you did not have so much faith, some kind of faith in them? Because you know what you are saying is not just practical. I get the investment. I understand Manchester United should be a bit patient, but how much patience can they? And because you bought for £80 million, and if other prospective suitors do not want to pay that, what do you expect Manchester United hierarchy or manager to do? A player can become disruptive in the camp. You can't keep an unhappy player who is not performing well in the camp. You have to find a way to move them out of the camp, especially if they're unhappy and your unhappiness can be disruptive to the team. So as much as we respect Klopp, top class manager, great manager, not even top class, world class manager, this commentary from him for me is absolute nonsensical and the waffle. No. I can blame Ten Hag for the performance of Manchester United. Fair. He has not been good enough yet. But on Sancho, I don't think it's sensible to blame Ten Hag. Sancho, he should be doing better. His performances for me have been diabolic and shambolic. Going to Chelsea on loan, it just shows that how much power the modern player has these days, especially when you're on high wages and they're on high transfer fee. They have a level of power, and going to Chelsea, he might do marginally better than what he has done at Manchester United, but I don't expect him to be a success at Chelsea. This is not me wishing him the worst at Chelsea, but it's just a fact. We've seen it consistently. I don't think he can succeed in English football. But if he goes back to Germany, I think there's a chance for him to succeed there because the pace is not as rapid as the English Premier League. The physicality in the German league is not much as the English Premier League. The defending in the German league is not as tight and robust as the defending in the English Premier League. I just think the Premier League for me is not a good fit for Sancho, even though he's an English player. It is what it is. So for me, Klopp's commentary regarding the how Ten Hag and Manchester United handle the situation of Sancho for me are not the best. No. I do not subscribe to it. It's just for me a little of a gaslight. A little bit of a gaslight. No, the player became kind of unruly. The player does not measure up to standard. How much tolerance, how much benevolence do you expect Ten Hag to continue to persist with a player who is not meeting up to standard on the pitch, the training ground, and can be disruptive to the camp? So the best way is for them to part with, either by a loan that can turn into a permanent move. The best way is for them to part with, regardless of the wages, regardless of the transfer fee. Sometimes it's best way to part ways. So let me know what you think in the comment section regarding those commentary. Did you support Klopp, or do you think those commentary were bang out of others? Let me know in the comment section. So on your way out, be kind enough to strike the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. One more time, like the video, subscribe if you're new, make sure you turn on the notification bell. I'll be expecting your commentary regarding what Klopp said regarding the way Ten Hag and Manchester United handle the Sancho situation, leading him up to let him go on loan to Chelsea with clause of a permanent deal in the contract. So I'll be expecting you guys to listen some commentaries and let me see what you guys think regarding the club statement. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Keep supporting your clubs. Bye for now.